What's up, man? How you doing, bro? Yeah.
We got it set up on the seats. Quick little interview.
Let's do it.
Then it happens.
Well, that was aggressive. That little.
Oh yeah, but I'm trying to be. Bro, my bad.
I'm just playing. That scared me a little bit.
My bad.
Like no money with a seat.
And I'm Colin, by the way.
Colin, by the way. What up, man? Y'all been here before? Y'all been here?
Yeah, a few times.
Okay.
Hey, what's up, Simple Church Dude? We are here with the one, the only, Mr. Michael Jr.
So there's probably more Michael Juniors.
No, there's not, dude. You're the only
Think
one.
about it. Michael's a really popular name.
I know it.
So the possibility of another Michael having a child and naming him.
But in our community,
Okay.
it's going to be you. So here's my opening question. You
This
ready
is
for
me
this?
trying to humble out, though. You saying
Yeah, but
I'm
look,
the one and only.
well, it's easy.
Like Michael Jackson had a kid. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but he wasn't Junior. Wasn't it like,
I think his name was.
there was some weird stuff.
Pillow.
Blanket.
Blanket. That's
Blanket,
what it was.
dog. It wasn't pillow.
It was something comfortable.
What is it like coming from basketball into comedy? Because, man, I love what you did. Like when you took off from the free throw line,
I know it was bananas, wasn't
you know,
it?
and playing with Charles Barkley.
I know.
Michael,
cool.
man.
Wrong black guy. Just want to say that real quick.
That's when you never try to be funny with a comedian.
Yeah.
My bad.
Cool. I'm gonna go ahead and open the Bible now, Pastor. There's Second Romans. No, I'm just playing.
Hey, the truth
Is there a second Romans?
I
No,
don't
second
think so.
Yeah.
I
Third
think-
Romans. That's what I'm
Third,
gonna
yeah.
say.
That's it.
Cool.
No, seriously, dude, we are very thankful.
No,
you're
man,
here,
I'm pumped to be here, man. This place is great, man.
And you came here.
Like showtime.
I know it, dude. This is the Apollo, man. This is our local Apollo right here.
We do, man. Cool.
It's pretty cool.
Is that Abe Lincoln up there? Duck. Okay.
I hope he ain't, man. But here's the deal, all right? We wanted you here because our relationship with you started all the way back in 2011.
Back in the day,
Back in the day.
2011. Man, how long ago was that? I can't be
don't know.
doing math.
Yeah.
Carry 7.
Yeah.
God.
A long time ago.
Yeah, it's a while ago.
And the reason I loved you then, and the reason I've grown to love you even more, and the reason I'm showing you to our people, man, and why I'm excited about this interview is because you had this whole heart thing going on back then with the documentary.
Yeah.
Tell us about how it started for you and that doc. It's old school, dude. It's old
No,
school
but it
documentary.
was really a
But
catalyst.
It was legit.
It
So
was
tell us a little bit about
It
that.
was a catalyst. It was a jumping point. It was the end of a diving board. It was that in which you would slide away from, and your buoyancy would take you to another
Man, that is
altitude
next level. This is deep, son.
level. So the name of the documentary you're talking about is called Comedy: The Road Less Traveled.
Right.
Because people do comedy on the road all the time, but I wanted to take a road less traveled, and the reason is I had a change in mindset about comedy. Normally when a comedian gets on stage, we're all about getting laughs from people. And I felt like God shifted that, and he said, instead of trying to get laughs from people, I want you to give them an opportunity to laugh. And that just kind of blew me back. So that same night, I get up on stage, and I took probably about 22 seconds before I actually said anything funny to the audience. I was just up there, and it was okay because I realized I have a gift to give to the audience as opposed to trying to get laughs. And when you have a gift for someone, you don't shove it in their face. You wait, you assess the situation, and you present the gift. So I go up on stage, we have a great show. I leave the club, there's people want autographs and taking pictures, but I notice a homeless guy across the street. So I'm outside taking pictures, we're smiling, and I see this homeless dude, and I thought about what God told me. How can I give him an opportunity to laugh? And I didn't know how to do it, and I was like, man, I should try to figure this out. And then 2 days later, this lady out of nowhere at a different show says to me in an autograph line, hey, would you consider coming to a homeless shelter to bring comedy? And I was like, nope, I never thought about that before. We're not doing that, they not go. And then I realized I'm supposed to give people an opportunity to laugh. So what more, like if this is a gift I have, who am I to say who gets the gift?
Right.
Am I only gonna give it to people who can afford it, or am I gonna go where people really need to laugh? So I said yes, and we went to the shelter, and I will never forget, I went up there with my routine all set. Like I know what we're gonna do, and I go up there, in fact, we're on Skid Row in Los Angeles. Wow. I start my set, this set is blazing hot at the Improv on Hollywood Boulevard, on Sunset Street, it's blazing hot. I'm over there in downtown Los Angeles, I start this set, there's like nothing.
Nobody laughed.
Like nothing. But in the middle of that, now normally you'd be scared, like, okay, I gotta end this. But in the middle of it, I realized I'm not there to get laughs, so why am I trying to get them as opposed to just giving them opportunity? So then I started doing the math and looking around and really assessing what was really, really, really going on. And what was really going on was I mean, we're at a homeless shelter. I need to recognize that.
Right.
And it was also about 3:55. And they start serving food at 4.
They're like, hurry up, comedian.
So my first words was, oh, I see what's going on. So if the laughs don't get started, my set might go a little longer. Everybody falls out laughing. We have a great time. And the connection that I made there and the confidence that I had from that point on was really cool. So it really started with me just having a mind shift. To answer your question shortly, so you can edit this way if you want to.
Yeah, we're keeping it real.
It really all started with me outside of a club, having a change of mindset. Instead of trying to get laughs from people, I should give them an opportunity to laugh.
What I love about that, and this is why I say that, that started with you way back when.
Yeah.
All right, so it's carried on through your life. Well, why we're doing what we're doing now is the very same reason. You know, there's a bunch
I
of men and
love
women.
what y'all doing, man. This is bananas. I love it.
And there's a bunch of men and women that are going to be watching this right now. Some are watching live because you slept in. We gave the church a chance to sleep in, so they in the bed, man. They just chilling right now.
Wow.
They laying with their family on the couch. They just
that's
watching
cool.
at the house.
Oh, that's dope.
So then the
Lazy? I mean, I just
Yeah, they lazy.
I was playing. Some of them was like, I wasn't going anyways. So I guess I might as well flip
That's
this
exactly
on.
right.
Cool,
You know,
cool.
you in
It's gonna be
church.
weird while you laying in bed and a bucket come across your chest. You'll be like, oh wait, I'm supposed to put some money in this thing while I go.
We don't even pass a bucket. I'll get in that
That's
in a
why
minute.
it's gonna be so weird.
It is
That's
weird.
why,
It's
because
gonna
you
be
don't
weird.
pass it in church, but you didn't say you weren't gonna pass it at their house.
You're right.
It's gonna be
Good
like,
point.
ding dong, there's a bucket outside. No, I love this. I love the fact there's no building. That is dope.
No, it is. It's a crazy concept. But
It
I want to
is.
talk about somebody else who helps people without a building, and that is the Shreveport Bossier Rescue Mission right here in this town.
That's dope.
They are going to be at the
Larry.
show tonight. Larry is the main guy.
That is
They're going
dope.
to be at the show tonight. But his staff will be here. But I wanted you to give him an opportunity because so many people watching at home don't understand why that's such a big deal. Love on them. So can you give them a little love? Oh, you're over here. Why am I pointing at my camera? That's
I
just
don't
my
know. It's
bad,
just
dog.
selfish, really.
I know, it is very selfish.
Hi, Larry. No,
Larry, that's
listen,
it.
Larry, I heard about you even before this interview and what you guys are doing and your whole team. Like, for you to be all up in Matthew 25 is bananas. Like, that is dope. If you don't know what I'm talking about, why Larry working there? He don't know the Bible? Anyway, I just play. So listen, I love what y'all doing. You are actually using your skills to help other people, your whole team. So I really, really hope when you come to this show that you laugh, you can relax, and be okay with laughing, because it's my gift to you. Like, I'm literally gonna use my setup to deliver a punchline to you guys, and I hope you can enjoy it, because you've been delivering your punchline for quite some time now. So you guys are awesome. Thank you for being on a mission to do more than just rescue. See how I deal with
See,
the
that was...
words and stuff. Now, what's the difference between Shreveport and Bossier? Like, what the difference is? There's a river,
There is a difference.
but it's still the same on both sides.
No.
It's not. It's different.
No, we keep it.
It's different.
It's different.
Yeah.
So that's why. All right. So
Anybody ever try to cross the river and get a better life on the other side? I'm not saying which way. I'm just saying, you ever try to swim across and be like, I'm going to freedom?
Yeah.
Anybody try to go?
Well, you know, here's the deal. I grew up in Shreveport, so that's kind of where some people are like, All right. So now I live on the other side of the river in Bossier and Benton.
Did I see that river on the way in?
You
It's
should-
kind of
it's
brown.
right here. Yeah, it's called the Red River,
No.
and it is brown.
I don't know if it's red. I'm gonna say it's something else. It looked like the Dookie River. I don't really say that on camera, but that's what it looked like when it was.
All right. Let's talk about More Than Funny.
Yes.
Some of these people actually went and saw the movie.
And I
The
appreciate you.
The
We
rest
did.
of them are, hold on, the rest of them, they sinners, I'm gonna tell you. Because I told them, I bought tickets, I bought the theaters out, but I don't want to go over there. It's a dark place for me. All right. But some of them
Cool.
went, and
Hey,
it was
what's,
great.
What's wrong with dark though? What side of the river are you from?
Well, I'm don't mean that in a negative way.
Okay, I'm just saying. 'Cause you didn't want to sit next to me. You ever notice when two dudes go to the movies
You
anyway?
don't know. You better have
It's
a seat,
got to be
bro.
that gap in
Yeah,
between. You also
no.
notice when two men hug, we always got to tap out.
Yeah.
Like if we hug, pow, 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 you got to tap. If you don't tap, it's weird. And if you
weird.
lift a leg, if one dude lifts a leg too, it's weird. They don't got nothing to do with this.
No, it don't, but it's good. Go back to the movie for a second.
The movie.
All right, so because you went from a documentary, which was a long time ago, and it was a little bit different vibe.
Right.
More Than Funny was like next level.
Yeah, so I'm really called to, and I've been saying this publicly lately, but I don't want to shock people, but I do comedy. I love comedy. All the late night TV shows, all that good stuff is fun. But I'm really called to comedically inspire people to walk in purpose. And one of the best ways to inspire people to walk in purpose is by first getting them to laugh, but then also showing them stories that could motivate them in a really cool way. So we took these really powerful stories, some like you might see at the rescue mission with Larry and the guy, and we took them and we lived the stories in the middle of the jokes. So it's not just me talking about it.
Good, man.
It's actually you see what's going on. So if laughter opens up a heart, and I'm on stage opening up hearts, I just want to be able to make a deposit. So,
And dude, it was good. Really good. I'm serious. We sat there, and what I love about it, and this is what we try to do as a church. So why I love you so much, and why I'm thankful for you, all kidding aside, is because sometimes church gets real heady, and it gets a little bit like over people's heads.
Absolutely.
Kind of gets a little religious or whatever. What I love about the whole idea, what I love about the comedy part is obviously we try to laugh in church, and we think it's a good thing.
I can tell. Yeah, I know. I remember.
But in the other side, to be able to inspire people with those stories and put those two things together, I was like, come on, man. Boom, son. It was awesome.
Thanks for not high-fiving, because black people don't really do that. Because white people always miss. You get like a pinky or something. Not all white people, but sometimes you miss. It's
Why
a lot of.
you got to be like that, man?
No, I'm saying it's a lot of pressure. Like right now, if we were going to high-five, what happens? See, you don't even, like just keep eye contact with me, and then watch what happens. See, it was a little weird, because I was at the
went low.
top. You went low, and it's too much pressure.
Fist
Fist
bump.
is way better.
Boom.
Boom.
Right in
you
the
out.
middle.
Right in the middle. So as a result of that, all of the people responded to the movie. We created this cool platform called Punchliner Circle. And I believe as a result of what you're doing right now, and people even seeing this, they're going to be inspired to do something. But sometimes people don't know what to do.
Right.
So we've created a platform called Punchliner Circle, because it's almost like if you watch a movie, you can get inspired and then go do something. But some people are frozen, like, I don't know what to do.
Right.
So we're helping people, kind of like what you're doing,
Trying.
because I don't have a building either.
We
I heard
trying to learn from
y'all got evicted since you started, which is crazy.
Yeah, we ain't paid the rent. We brought in a comedian and
Yeah.
set us back a little.
Yeah. Hey, here's what's dope. If you don't know, if you've never seen this video and you just watch it because you're a Michael Jr. fan, this church is bananas. Like, they don't have a building. Like, they're just floating around doing stuff for people. Like, that is bananas. Like, you don't understand. Like, since y'all started,
So,
right?
12 years.
12 years. They don't got a building. He got a Bentley, though. I just want to point that out.
I promise you I ain't got no Bentley. Hey, everybody in here will be like yeah, I be like this thing.
He don't got no Bentley. He met a dude named Bentley once and he slapped him. He don't got no Bentley. So, but it's bananas what's going on at this. This is what I'm talking about right now. It is so awesome that you cats are just doing it.
We're
as opposed to-
trying, man. Hey, but listen, this is why I'm so thankful you say yes and why you came to town. Thankful back in the day, and this time is because hopefully it encourages you. Because sometimes, you're doing what you're doing and you're going, man, okay, that's cool. I hope some people are. But through those early even relationships, it encouraged us to keep doing it. And then now we're continuing to do that for all these years and stretching our creativity to go, how can we do that better? And so when we saw the movie, and everything, and I took everybody, I was like, dude, I'm telling you, y'all gonna dig it. It's gonna be Junior. But when you had the inspiring stories and stuff, well, that's what we're trying to do now. I mean, every Sunday I'm trying to get them to laugh a little, but then I'm trying to go, all right, now go out there and go do it, And we use, again, inspiration from you, from whoever we can find, man. Steve Hartman's another great one, CBS News guy. He does some great stories,
great. Yeah.
But just to kind of go, it matters.
Yeah.
It matters what you do today. It matters, how you live your life, not just inside the building, but outside the building. And you setting that up, baby. You doing it.
And one thing I like to say is everyone has a setup. Your setup is about what you received, but also everyone has a punchline. We know what we received, but do you know what you're called to deliver?
That's right.
And everyone has something to deliver.
And here's your line. This is yours. You said to make laughter commonplace and uncommon places.
Boom. That's what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to make laughter, because if I'm just at a theater like this, making a bunch of people laugh who can afford to laugh, then I'm just using the gift that God's given me for myself, really.
All right.
But if I take it out to some people who can't really, who normally wouldn't have it, now I'm stretching myself. And it may be a little uncomfortable for me, but that's where growth takes place.
There's people that will be here tonight, but then there's also, like I left just a little while ago, man, Clayton's funeral. I mean, it's kind of tough, dog. I ain't gonna lie to you. 10-year-old little boy, been in the church, man, got baptized in the church, battled cystic fibrosis. It ate his liver up and took his life. So we buried him this afternoon. I mean, literally, right before, that's why I was rushing to get here. But what's cool about it, they do have the right perspective. They know he's with Jesus. They know that's all good. But what it reminded me of is I'm driving. I was maybe kind of a little pimp leaning, all right? But then I had to step it on up. I'm like, all right, I'm finna talk to Michael Jr. There's going to be people in the room you're going to get to bless and take care of them tonight. But there's a lot that don't. So is there anything you would say, maybe it's a divorce, maybe it's somebody going through a hard time, they're going, dude, is there any kind of encouragement or anything you've learned or anything you've seen that's helped you or you've learned through that you can go, look, man, I've been there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, that's seriously, here's
Absolutely.
what I can try to help you out with.
Yeah. No, I got nothing.
And God bless you, and we'll pray for you.
This is what I say. This is one of my favorite things right here. So, on stage, I always talk about, like, I have this understanding about comedy and how it works, because I've been doing it for so long. But recently, God has kind of showed me the parallel between comedy and life. In comedy, a comedian, when he's doing a joke, he'll use a setup. There's always, anytime you ever laugh, there's always a setup. The setup is when a comedian makes you think in one direction. The punchline is when he changes the direction the way you're not expecting. When you catch on to this change, you receive the punchline, and the results are revelation, fulfillment, and joy, and it's expressed through laughter. Well, life is very similar. There's a setup, and then there's a punchline. Your setup is about the things that you've received, but your punchline is about what you're called to deliver, as I mentioned. But also in life, everyone has to deal with some setbacks. And your setbacks can be some things like some of the stuff you just mentioned, or the fact that you're at the mission, homeless, whatever may happen. But your setbacks, God actually uses those as well. It's very similar to a slingshot. The further you've been set back, the further you'll actually reach. But the question is, what are you going to aim for? So you have to know what it is you're aiming for. So maybe you're watching right now and you were molested as a child, and now you're having a hard time coping with some things as a result of that. Well, chances are someone around you needs to hear your story so they can be set free and you can be set free too, because now you can use that. Now, God didn't cause these setbacks, but he'll use them in preparation for what he has for you to do. So the more you use it, the more you're willing to talk about what's happened, the more freedom will take place, and the further you're going to reach and be able to deliver what you're called to deliver, because God's not going to waste anything. He'll use it all.
See, this is why I was like preaching without even having to go to church.
Boom. That's what I'm saying.
They laid up, son. Hey, is there any future projects? You have anything else coming up?
Yes.
See, that's what we got to talk about. See, that's my last thing on there. And
so
I got
have
distracted with important stuff by Michael Jr. preaching.
Yeah, so I have a podcast called Off the Cuff, which is, we're in our 9th. It's called Michael Jr. Off the Cuff, and it's basically this, just off the cuff. And tonight at the show, I'll talk to the audience, and stuff will just happen off the cuff, and it's funny. So we made a podcast out of it. Also, if they go to punchliners.com, I actually have created a community of people who want to do more, who want to deliver their punchline. So go to punchliners.com and find out about that. It's so awesome.
That's close. You're all right.
I love Shreveport.
Hey, thanks for watching. Hey, now back to the rescue mission, and I think I'm still down there interviewing people, but who cares? It doesn't really matter. They're probably
Rescue
actually
mission. Here's what's so dope about the rescue mission is they're rescuing people. They're on a mission. But if you go down there because you don't know exactly what it is you're supposed to be doing with your life, it could actually help you get on your mission as well. I'm telling you, because whatever you have is all about giving to others. Boom.
That's it. Much love, people. Thanks for watching. Michael Jr., thank you.
Cool.
Look, hold on. Let's see.
Which way we going to go?
I'm going to try to go right there.
That
and
kind
then
of
we're
work.
gonna go like that.
Boom. That works,
That's
man.
kind of a mixture.
It
you know
is.
what I'm saying?
It is.
It's
like,
not a high five.
It's like the dad was white and the
I
mom
feel
was,
that. Yeah.
or whatever. It don't matter. Michael Jackson said it don't matter if you're black or white.